In this episode, I talk about how to get feedback from your audience when they won't engage. Welcome to episode 207 of The Honest Entrepreneur Show, where I help creatives like you to master your marketing. My name's Tom Ross, and let's get into it.
This question is from Annie. I've been thinking about your advice that we should engage our audience with polls or questions. A lot of the time, when I ask for thoughts or comments or recommendations, it's crickets. What's your take on that?
Hey Annie, so I think you need to look at reducing the friction and you need to set realistic expectations based on your audience size. If you have 50 followers, you are going to get a lot less engagement or maybe no engagement compared to someone that has 5,000 or 50,000. So it's being realistic, especially if you've got a smaller audience and the engagement is terrible. That can feel like it's crickets, in which case I would refer back to my wealth of other content and some of the early episodes of the show in terms of how to engage those people more and get them to care. Specifically, reaching out to everyone that follows you, trying to engage in one-on-one conversations, trying to bring some life and breathe some life into your community. I would do those steps first, and then I would follow it up with the polls and so on. But when you do the polls, realize there are degrees of friction. If I use an ask a question, for example, in my Instagram stories, I get significantly less than if I have a poll because the question involves them typing, the poll involves them clicking. It's easier. Same thing with ask a question. The way I word that question, if it's an easy question, I get a bunch. If it's a tough question that makes them think, keep that in marker, authenticity. If it's a tough question that makes them think, then even at my account size, which has grown quite a bit, I still get relatively few coming through. So it's about dealing with what you have. If you have a giant audience, you can afford to have more friction to get a higher quality or greater depth of answer. If you've got a smaller audience with less engagement, make it as easy as possible and then just get what numbers you can and use that to map to your decisions, i.e. 4 people vote for something, but 1 votes for something else. You go with the 4. It doesn't matter that it's not 4,000. It's some indication of what your audience actually want to see. Question of the day, have you used my poll strategy yet? I know this is not like my thing. Lots of people do this, but it is something I've been championing. It's really been working for me and many of my community. So let your audience vote on what they want to see from you. Get them involved. I promise you it works super well. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to subscribe below and tick the little bell icon. And if you enjoyed this video, you will definitely enjoy these. Happy watching.